Hi everybody, welcome to another episode on Havoc TV. I'm Michael Ndoda, aka Mickey, aka The Rambler. And today we have a guy, actually a very creative guy. We'll get to that later on, we'll kind of talk about this guy later. Yeah, to the left. But also drives I don't want to say it's not my favorite car, but it is a rival brand,
yeah.
to what I have. So welcome, Dex.
Welcome.
Well, Dexter.
Welcome to my car.
Yeah.
As I should say.
So I call him Dex, but his name is actually Dexter. And so let's kind of actually tell him why I said the creative guy. So what is it that you do before we get into the car?
So I'm a graphic designer. I would say, I mean, that's a broad term nowadays, but
Yes.
yeah, graphic design, more towards, I would say, digital designer and
Yes.
art director.
Yes, that's correct, eh?
So yeah, that's what I do for a living, which I thoroughly enjoy. So a little bit of OCD in the blood.
Yeah, and that is why I'm actually asking the question. Wait, I actually hear noise at the back. Who's at the back?
AKA not Mickey.
Oh, we have a backseat driver. Hey, we have a backseat driver, guys.
Yes, I'm making it to share his speeches.
Yeah, and you all know, so just quickly, so Nawal actually stepped in for me. Just to let you know, I actually had a throat infection, and throat infection obviously caused that I had no voice. So actually for 2 weeks I had no voice, which was why Nawal actually stepped in for me. And now we have the backseat driver. Now you know backseat drivers are freak irritating, eh?
Yeah, you know they can be.
Because they're always commenting.
Yes, yes. The fans are off, it's too hot to change the song. Do you want the aux cable?
But of course. What
Yeah.
kind of Uber driver are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just the reason I actually asked you about, or at least let the people know about your design, sort of why that's your career, is because if they see the car and when they actually see how neat and clean this car is on the B-roll, they're going to actually see what I mean.
Yeah.
So if you look at this car, guys, and you look at how this thing looks, it's clean. It's very much like a designer's car. It's not overdone.
Yeah.
It's just got the right stuff, the right bits, the right wheels, the right colors. It's just, you can see it's color coded everything.
It's done with finesse.
Yes,
Oh,
it
thank you.
is. Thank you.
Yes. No.
It's
Look, I try my best with that. Not too much. I mean, in a designer's world, you never put too much.
Yes, that's
It
correct.
must always work. I mean,
That is correct.
in your eye, if it's like, geez, if you're saying that was great, I done my job. So
Yeah. And I know you also finicky with your polishing. You
Yes.
love to polish car.
Yeah,
you
no.
love this whole detailing
no
thing
small
as well.
marks. I can't sleep if I see one.
Yeah, I know.
See some.
Very
so, yeah.
OCD actually.
Yeah, very. If you can't see yourself in the door, there's something wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
Now I know you love that, and I know you also like to use certain products, and
Yeah.
you're very meticulous as to what products you use on the car as well. You don't just use anything.
Yeah.
It's not like using floor wax.
No, not a
any
chance.
of that.
Or
Which-
Omo or something. Yeah, you know. You get some crazy stuff out there.
Yeah, you do, and you know what, eh? The older cars actually, they actually used to use Cobra polish, floor polish.
That
you know
is-
that?
I don't know.
Some of the old people.
No.
I'm not saying that all of the old people used to do it, but
But I can imagine that the polish back in the day wasn't what it was today. So
Yeah,
they had
yeah.
to figure out some sort of way
Yeah.
to do it.
so I know of people that actually used to do it. Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, you get people that still do that.
Is it
Yes.
Cobra floor
Unfortunately.
polish?
Are you doing it now?
Oh, no.
I'm sure I don't
way.
know RS3.
I wouldn't use it on. Yeah, I was gonna say.
No.
Floor polish.
I wouldn't use it on an RS3.
No, I look after my baby. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
There's no way.
And it
Cobra
gets
gonna
looked-
touch
yeah.
my car.
And it gets looked after by Diamond Detailing.
Yep.
There we go.
So it gets looked after at House of Havoc as well. So, I mean, there you definitely not gonna. I wouldn't catch on nonsense with a car like that.
Yeah. But Diamond Detailing do a good job.
Yeah,
You
they do.
Can't,
Oh, definitely.
They do.
you can't take anything away from
Definitely.
it. They're great.
So Dex, this car, what is done to this car?
Okay, so well, it's set up for stage 2 at the moment. If you want
Okay.
to use the stage.
Yeah,
term.
if you want to talk stages, yeah.
So catalyst downpipe, 76 mil.
Okay.
All exhaust from power flow. The whole system is power flow.
Okay.
I got FK coilovers in here.
Okay.
I got a stage 1 plus tune. It's tuned to
Yeah.
about 170 kilowatts.
Okay.
That was the last figure on the dyno.
Okay. And I-
Actually 169, but
Yes.
I'll go round it off a bit. And let me think, what else do I have in here?
I know you have
RA coil packs. I
Yeah.
got an induction system
I
from
was gonna say,
MST.
Yes.
A very nice induction system, just the way it looks.
Yes,
Something I think about
very
that.
clean. It's
Yeah.
very clean look to it. It's got
Yeah.
that. It's got all the fittings and stuff. It really was meant for the car. Like it's
Yeah.
almost married to the car.
Yes.
And you got right
And then
there.
I got edition 30 wheels, which came on the Audi S3 as well of the same era.
Yeah.
I wanted that stance just to get.
Yeah, it's a bit thicker.
Yes.
It gives that. It almost gives that kind of more muscular look
Yes.
to it.
Yes. Yes.
And I really love this wheel because the day you fitted this wheel on, I was like, yo, this car actually reminds me of a touring car.
Yes. Yes. And that's what I was going for. And I was lucky to get the original set as well.
Yes.
Because I knew that sometimes if you buy a replica, it won't sit like you wanted to do.
That's correct.
Just
It's
because
a bit
I'm the backseat
unfortunate.
driver, which I don't normally do.
Yes.
I never sit at the back. My
True.
first time. I just want to say your exhaust from here sounds brilliant.
Thank you very much.
What have you done there?
Like I said, Powerflow, whatever they did to my car, they did an amazing job. Everyone is telling me, because I drive my car every time, I never hear how it sounds from the back seat or outside. And everyone says that my car sounds amazing. And I mean, if they all say that, then it must be true. But for me, I wanted this. If I cruise, it's not a lot of sound here.
Yes.
It doesn't boom too much.
Yes.
And
purrs.
it purrs.
It does. But it
if
doesn't
I-
sound so bad either.
Yeah,
though,
if I put my foot down, then you can hear it. So, I mean, through all the videos I watched on YouTube of what kind of exhaust setup that you should do on these cars, they put one box at the back and
Okay.
then straight through
Yes.
to the downpipe. So it's only one box, one smaller box at the back, and it has its natural crackles. I'm not a guy for a lot of crackle and pops, so the
Okay.
engine's doing it itself. I mean,
Okay.
I enjoy that.
Okay, you're gonna go left, yeah?
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like all the other GTIs though. Eh?
No, it
It has a
doesn't.
very different sound to it, which I think is why a lot of people, even we were saying the other day at the workshop, it sounds so nice.
Yeah.
'Cause it doesn't sound like every GTI.
Yeah, a lot of GTI owners, for some reason, they leave the big suitcase at the back. So they take.
Oh yes, you were
so-
saying.
Yeah, so they take the resonator out, the middle box, and they leave the suitcase, and that gives a very
Like
the
a
sound.
tinnish-
Yes,
like a
that
tinnish
sound.
sound.
I'm not a lover of. Some people straight pipe the thing, and then it sounds like a tractor. So
Yes,
and-
I also don't like that sound either.
Yeah, so for me, I feel I got the best sound at the moment for these cars.
Yes. It's a nice deep tone to it,
Yeah.
man. It's got a nice grunt to it. And then what made you choose manual and not DSG? Because obviously everyone with these cars, they want DSG.
Yeah, so when I done my research on these cars, they say that the mechatronics on these cars were
Yes.
that was bad. So if you were unlucky with that, then you would sit with a big bill. And
25 grand, by the
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
So I opted for a manual, but I also am that kind of purist, if you want to put it like that. I enjoy my heel and towing, and I enjoy
Okay.
just being in touch with the car. Not that I don't like DSG, I love it.
Yes.
I just enjoy with this car. This car suits a manual a lot, and you don't find much that are manuals.
Yes.
Because this has a certain sound with the manual. You get the blow off with the manual. DHGs
Yes, that's
don't
great.
get the blow off, and they always shocked. They say, "Is a car fly blowing off like that?" Like,
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
Because it's manual.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I know you drive DSG,
Yeah.
but I know for me personally as well, I prefer manual.
Yeah.
I've driven DSG cars myself. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just
Yeah.
for me personally, I like to. If I'm going into this bend like you're going into it
Yeah.
now, I want to select the gear I want to select.
Yeah.
I don't want to click down 3 times before if I'm going from 5th and I want to put it into 3rd, I want to throw it into 3rd. I
Yeah.
don't want to have to go into 4th first, then 3rd.
You want
Yeah.
more control.
That's correct, yeah.
And the handling of the GTI is something I really enjoy. There's a lot of front end grip.
Yes.
So I can throw it in the corners, and
But I mean, it pulls nicely. And I mean, you're not giving it full beans
no,
yet.
I'm not at all.
But I mean, it sits nice, it's nice and comfortable, and actually in the corners,
Yeah.
it's not very hard.
Not
It's
at
actually
all.
it's actually a nice kit in here. What do
Yeah,
you say
look-
you have a FK?
The FKs, yeah. So when I done research as well,
Okay.
a lot of on the forums they said the FK suit the car a bit because it's stiffer because the car's a bit heavier.
Okay.
Even though it's not really heavy, it's not
Yeah.
1,280 kilograms.
Okay, which isn't
But-
actually heavy.
Yeah, but it really suits this car a lot.
Okay.
I have driven a lot of jump cars with Vision 35 and a Rover jump
Yes,
set,
yes.
and it was amazing. It's softer than this.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
one-
The JMs are quite soft.
And I
the
enjoy
blue
that
lines.
for it feels more OEM
Yes.
just with the stance. So,
Yes.
Look, I just went for the FK because I want the stiffer
The
road
stuff,
handling experience.
yeah. But it does feel nice in the Benz though.
No,
It doesn't feel like it's rolling. There's no body roll.
And that
Very
was
little body roll.
the stock setup.
Yeah,
jeez,
you
that
still
was
obviously
terrible.
body roll a lot.
That was terrible. But even so, the front end of this car is very, very, tight. It's very nice.
Okay.
That's what I enjoy about this car is the handling.
Yes.
And that's what was said about this car when it came out. I mean, the car's handling was always something
Yes.
that people enjoyed.
And that's why I didn't mention VW in my previous video.
Yes. True. But how does it feel at the back? Because now obviously I'm not sitting at the back, so how does it actually sit at the back as we're going through the corners and all of that?
Through those bends.
Yeah, how does it feel?
It's smooth actually.
Is it?
I don't feel like I'm about to fall over
Mm.
or slide up and down the seat.
Yes.
Look, I
yes.
mean leather seats, you know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
generally.
When you have some drivers driving through bends and stuff,
Yeah.
they're slipping and sliding.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't feel that now.
Okay.
It's good because I got double on the seat, so you probably if someone was wearing a different material pants and it'll be ice skating.
Here you go, right here. No, that's Subaru went like. Yeah, so it drives very nicely. I must say, I haven't. So, guys, I've never been in a Golf 5 GTI, which is weird because you'd think that I've been in all these cars before, but I really haven't been in a Golf 5 GTI before, and it comes from the same era as my car.
Your car.
So,
it's nice for you to see now.
That's correct, because
Wait,
now you're looking at two cars built during the same time.
Yes.
Because I drive my own car, and then I'm sitting in a car that was built as its competition,
Yeah.
and yeah, you can just feel it's that. To me, this is that 2005, 2007 era.
Yes.
You can feel the build of the car, though.
Yes.
The quality of the car.
Yes.
I still feel like the cars when they
Should
built
we
it.
maybe
You're gonna go straight through it.
Cool.
I still feel like the cars they built then, just the quality of the
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
If you take the body into account, if you touch the body, it's not so soft.
Yes.
Because obviously it's not that they're not building quality cars, it's just that obviously for accidents and all of those things,
Yeah.
the more the technology moves forward, they obviously make cars a lot softer so that when it does get into, if it is involved in an accident, it crashes and sends the engine off and all
Yeah.
these things. You're going to go right here. So it is built for reasons,
Yeah.
and also to make it lighter. Because
Yeah.
obviously cars nowadays, they're all about power and speed and
Yeah, but Mickey
And
said
trying to
that
make-
as well.
yeah,
Where we drove now, I mean, it's windy here where we are at the moment.
yes,
So a lot of the newer cars as well, when you're driving through a section like that with
Yes.
the wind, you can actually
Feel
feel
it.
the wind playing
Mm.
with the car.
Mm.
Whereas in this one, I didn't feel it.
yes,
And
yes.
on that point, that's also one thing I was shocked about when I had the car myself. The wind play on this car is minimal. It is really minimal. And I don't know if it's because of the way the car's rounded, in its
Yes,
design,
maybe.
but it's just there's not much wind play. And if
Yeah.
there is, you know it's gusting outside. It's
Yeah, so it might
crazy.
actually just be the design of the car.
Yeah. So and now with the coilovers, it also sits way more squat on the hood,
Yes.
so it just feels better in the wind when it comes to that kind of scenarios.
Oh, but it's a really nice car though, I must admit. I mean,
Listen,
I'm not a VW person, generally. And you go
listen,
left
I'm
here.
sitting at the back here, and I'm telling you, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. How's the comfort at the back? How's the space at the back?
No, okay, look, I'm not the biggest of people.
But still-
But, I
The
mean,
stop
but
seat?
still,
Yeah,
I
stop
am
left.
very comfortable.
Yes.
So I think space-wise, it's awesome. I've got leg room.
Mm.
I can move around. The seats are not uncomfortable.
Yes.
So it's not whereby you have the feeling of you can't move.
Yes.
So I like this car actually.
Nah, I also like it, I must say.
One thing that VW done well is that they spent a lot of time with this car because
Okay.
the Mark IV wasn't up to snuff.
Mm.
So VW like they need to do something because they were losing the essence of GTI when
Yes.
it comes to
Yes.
from the Mark III and Mark IV.
Okay.
So a lot of effort is spent here. So apparently they lost out on all the Mark Vs when they sold it. As in, it was more expensive to build them for them. than what they
Okay.
sold it
What
for.
they? Are you serious?
Yeah. So the quality of this car is because VW threw everything at it.
Okay.
And that's why you can feel it. I mean,
Yeah, you can actually.
but there is many bad GTIs out there. It's a sad thing. Like
Okay.
the bad Mark Vs, a lot of them are messed up already. So
Okay,
when you
so
see a
when you
nice
s-
one, you can really appreciate it.
Yes. So you're saying more the people itself are
Yes,
going to go left?
yes. If these things can go bad very badly.
Yeah, yeah.
Very bad. So, a well looked after one that will last you for a very long time.
Yes. But I think in any car, I don't know how you. Right, there we go. So you're just doing a nice pull. Oh. Nice and strong.
These are smooth.
Nice. So nice. And the car pulls nice and smoothly also. You can feel on the map.
Yeah, I'm pleased. Thanks to Vault for that.
Yeah, no
Jeez,
Volt's map on here.
They done a good job.
Yes.
This car for me pulls quite strong for stage 1.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, and there's still more to come.
So what was the torque? What was the torque on the figures?
The torque was at 360.
Okay. I was gonna say it feels like about 360, 380.
Yeah, that's pulling. That's a very good torque
Yes.
number.
Yes.
I'm seeing that there's still more in the pipes here.
Yes. Now look, this car has a way more potential than what it has at the moment.
Yes,
I mean,
that's
this is just the start.
Yeah,
It's like the
baby
tip of
steps.
the iceberg,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Because this car's got so much more potential. You're looking
Yeah.
at another 30 to 40 kilowatts possibly added to
yes.
what this car currently is pushing
Yeah,
at the
my
moment.
goal on the scale 3 is between 200 and 210. I'm hoping.
Okay.
I mean, that's not
Okay.
the end of what the KFC
Yes.
can do on this car, but I'll be happy with that. I mean,
Okay.
there's a lot of things we want in life, and if you want those, you can't just all the time,
Yeah,
modify your
exactly.
car.
Yeah.
But that's my goal, and I'm gonna
Okay.
get there soon.
Okay. So what is the future plans on this car though? Because
So-
I know you're taking this car in very soon.
Yes. So
Okay.
future plans, I'll be going about stage 2 or 200 kilowatt power,
Okay.
and I'll keep it there while I save up for a KO4 build.
Okay.
My end goal with this car is a KO4 build, and I can't wait. But yeah, it's pricey on these cars.
Yeah,
if
it is.
If you want to do it,
It is.
properly.
It is. And we had this conversation
Yes.
the weekend actually.
VW likes to charge a lot for the parts on you. You
Unfortunately, yeah.
take a look on Back Cafe, and then you just have to wish. You have to ask them to,
Yeah.
maybe for Christmas drop something under the tree for me.
Yeah, so the closest I'm gonna get to Veg Cafe is actually a GoFast's electronic boost
Online.
controller. That's
Yeah.
literally the closest I'm getting to VW. Like,
Yeah, you're going to the
unfortunately, the thing I have to buy for my car now, I have to go to Veg Cafe because
Yeah.
that's the only place I'm gonna be able to order it from.
Yeah. No,
So it's like, I find myself going on to Veg Cafe and it's like, dude, you drive an Opel, why are you going on to Veg
Yeah,
Cafe?
yeah,
But
yeah.
unfortunately, one of the things that I need, one of the
Yeah.
things I need for my car, unfortunately, is on that. But it's flipping expensive, eh?
Yeah,
Stuff's gone up a lot.
It's hectic, and yeah, you end up valuing money a bit more. Because
Yeah, I
it's
think
like,
you do.
Geez, you have to give so much for the thing that I mean,
Yeah.
a valve, the RS4 valve one that I must put on a high pressure fuel pump.
Yeah.
I think that's about 1.5, but it's like that small.
Yeah, it's like a
I'm
small thing.
Yeah, so okay.
But you know what? Yeah, I think if you tell people that don't understand cars or they don't
Yeah.
that kind of they tell you, but like, why are you paying so much for such a small thing? But they don't realize what that small thing's actually doing.
Yes.
So they don't understand why that small thing costs so
Yeah.
much money. They don't understand maybe the engineering that's gone into that thing. They
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
understand what it's going to do. So
Yeah.
that little change that you're thinking, or that that little small change that you're making,
Yeah.
you're thinking to yourself, but it's such a small thing, but yeah, it makes a massive difference.
Yeah. No, it's
That's
always,
why it's costing you money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is just how it goes.
Yeah.
I know that the backseat driver doesn't know this stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm joking, she does, but she doesn't need to because her car's fast enough.
Oh yes.
So she doesn't need to buy extras for her car.
Says who?
Yeah. So because you see, it's still most RS3s are fast enough.
Yeah, no, they're fast enough. Yes.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
some of us
Depends on
can,
who you speak to.
some of us
Oh,
can,
yeah.
some of us can just dream.
Don't be nasty now. If I can make it quicker, I would.
Jeez.
Jeepers.
Then
How
you-
much faster do you want to make it? 400 kilowatts.
Yeah. No, you're gonna start winning a lot of things, breaking a lot of people's heart.
Yeah, you're gonna break. Well, you broke somebody's heart on Thursday night. Was it Thursday night?
Apparently so,
we
yeah.
can't speak. It happened in Mexico.
Yeah,
but
yeah. No, apparently so, but I don't know.
The
if it
Golf
was a-
5.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a stock
No,
five.
no, no, don't say it's a stock car.
Maybe I'm being
The
humble.
guy,
Yeah.
if he wanted to take you on,
Yeah,
there is
no.
no doubt in my mind that the car was not stock.
Yeah.
because-
he waited for us.
Of course he did.
We were driving in a train and he waited for us.
Yeah,
so I'm
you
like,
guys
"Let's go."
you guys left Killarney,
Yeah.
and this guy was waiting. So
Yeah.
if he was waiting,
Yeah.
he wasn't stock.
Yeah,
No guy that's
no.
stock is gonna say, okay, I'm gonna take on
Yeah.
a car that sounds tuned. I
yeah.
mean, really now. So
So.
he definitely was tuned,
Yeah. No.
but apparently you gave him a shame.
Yeah, a cappuccino as they.
Yeah, like a proper one,
Yeah.
like train lengths.
Yeah. So. I was happy, I guess.
Yeah.
Look, he didn't give me a chance to let off, so I wasn't
Yes.
going to.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I mean, it's a good thing. It just shows you how strong the car really is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't push
And-
the car a lot, and when
Yeah.
I do have a chance, I'm sure it cries out that it wants to be pushed with. So
Yeah, but I think it does. Because
Yeah.
now you're having a little bit of. I know you have a bit of smoke issues at the moment.
yes,
Small issue, not
yeah,
a big thing,
not a
guys.
big thing,
Just that's why the car's actually going in. He's actually
Yeah.
gonna do some masala spice on the
Yeah,
turbo apparently.
what happened at the moment with the turbo
So you're gonna go
is,
that way, no?
turbo seals basically. So
Yeah.
I mean that's over time.
Yeah,
It's
which
not because
happens.
I'm driving the car
No.
like a crazy man.
It's always gonna happen with age, and also you're boosting it now.
Yeah.
So it's not like before on stock boost. You're probably pushing
Yeah.
about. You're probably pushing about 1.3 bar.
And I mean this car's
Versus
age, I mean, it's
0.8.
a 07 model that has 233
Exactly,
on the clock.
straight, yeah.
233 on the clock. So I mean, yeah, when people see the car, they don't expect it to be high mileage.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, these cars, if you just keep your hand, mileage means nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you check on YouTube, there's people that are doing KO4 conversions on a car that has 350,000.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah. Look, it's not
Just-
about the
just
mileage. I
number.
think it's just about the fact that how well you've looked after the car.
yeah.
And that is ultimately, you look after the car will look after you. I
Yeah.
always say that to people. So people ask me, why you spend so much money on the car? You bloody mad.
Yeah.
It costs so much money. And I'm saying, yeah. But I mean, if I don't do that to the car,
Yeah.
the car's not going to look after me. It's going to break.
It's like getting married. You need to keep buying your wife things, isn't it?
Yeah,
To keep
no.
her happy.
True.
To stay like you
Yeah.
are.
True. A happy wife is a happy life.
Yeah.
A happy car is a... Okay, I don't have another rhyme
Yeah,
for that
yeah.
one. I don't have a rhyme for that one.
Hey, but
Sorry guys,
If your car's broken, you feel sad. So.
sometimes I'm a poet and I don't even know it.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Well, at that point, I don't think you knew it then.
But yeah, so if you, like I say, you look after the car's gonna look after you.
Yeah.
It's been proven by many people.
Yeah.
So you just gotta make sure that you look after it, maintain the car, service the car when you need to service it. And I think that's a tip for everybody. I think you just need to make sure that you do what you need to do,
Yeah.
and the mileage on the car will actually mean nothing.
Yeah.
You just need to make sure that you're doing what you need to do.
Yeah.
Ultimately,
and I mean,
that's-
maintenance on this car, it didn't hurt. It doesn't hurt really.
You said that the other day, which is what we asked you, because you were saying that parts are quite expensive when you modify, but
Yes.
then you were saying parts are not too expensive when you're maintaining.
Yeah, it's not bad, which is quite shocking for a car like this because it's
Yes.
for me it's a premium car. I mean, when I bought it, I'm like,
Exactly.
geez, can I afford keeping my hand on it?
Yeah.
And I was shocked when the things didn't give out.
Yes.
I mean, obviously I had a warranty with it.
Yes.
Um,
Far lane, eh? All the way for this.
small stuff do go wrong,
Yes.
but that's just with age. I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
the thing can stay there forever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it never hurt my pocket once.
Yeah, you said. You said.
It never had.
But I mean, this is a nice car though. Like
Yes.
the condition of this car,
Yeah.
you can see it's well looked after, man. It's
Yeah,
not
I was
something
lucky.
it's not something that somebody dragged through the mud.
Yeah. I mean,
They
the service
treated
history is full. There's no more
Okay.
books in the service book anymore. So I had to
Okay.
put more pages in,
Yes, yes.
which I was happy about. That's what drew me to the car.
Exactly.
In the first place.
Yeah, you got to make sure, like I say, you look after it. It's going to be a nice car, and it
Yeah.
is. You can feel it. I mean, for its age,
Yeah.
it's 2007. You said.
Yeah, 7, yeah.
So you're looking at. Oh, let me just do my maths quickly.
I don't feel like thinking.
So 10 is plus. So it's 3 plus. You're looking at 3 plus 10.
Yeah,
so it's
13,
14 years.
14, yeah.
14 years. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you
plus
comfortable
11.
in front?
Me.
Yeah.
You
It's a
don't-
fantastic car in front.
That's from an Opel driver.
Fantastic car in
From an
front.
Opel
From an
driver.
Opel driver.
No, it's
correct.
really, it's very
Yeah.
comfortable. I feel nice and comfortable in the seats. The seats fit nice. It's a nice bucket also. It's not too buckety.
Yeah.
It's not like too hectic, too aggressive.
Yes.
It's not hard. It's nice and soft.
mean,
It is a very nice car to actually sit in. I'll be
This
honest.
car came with everything you need as well
Exactly.
that would be in a newer car.
Yeah.
I mean, heated seats and even your lumbar support you can adjust
Yeah.
if you want to arch your back a bit
Okay.
more, what have you. But yeah, that's,
But I mean, this is a car that I can go away with.
Yes.
Like that's how it feels, man. It feels like a car you can get in.
yeah.
And besides driving fast, you can
Yeah.
actually take this car all the way to Neisner, George,
Oh, yes.
PE, wherever, Joburg, and just drive.
Yeah, this car stays true to what Golf is.
Yes.
It's an everyday car
That's
that you
correct.
can enjoy.
Ultimately, it stays true to its name.
Yes,
Because Volkswagen meaning people's car.
yes. That's for every occasion.
That's correct.
And it's just up to you how you make it look.
Yeah.
How you get it there.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. No, but it's flipping amazing. I must say, I'm enjoying this car. It's very nice.
It's very nice. It's
Very.
neat. It's comfortable, spacious.
Yeah, it is. Like I was saying, I'm sitting comfortably. I even have my legs crossed. Check it.
yeah, no, you.
I'm like
enjoy
chilling
yourself.
here. I'm like having a great time in the seat.
You don't understand how like I'm sitting at the back.
Yeah, it's comfortable, no?
I'm comfortable.
Yeah,
You know,
very
from
nice.
an Opel driver, it really warms my heart to hear that stuff.
Look, I'll be honest with you, man. It's just a rivalry between
Yeah, no.
VW and Opel. It's not a.
It's like if you take it back to our schooling days.
It's not like I hate the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like me and you.
Yeah.
I mean,
we wouldn't be in the same
sitting-
car if we were in school. still.
Yeah. So
No,
the guys, they don't actually know.
No.
So people, I went to Havoc Boys High, and he went to Sax.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys don't know the rivalry between Havoc Boys and Sax, it's the biggest rivalry you'll ever see in
Yeah.
boys' schools, and
Yeah.
it's the biggest rivalry you'll ever see in rugby.
Yeah.
Because those
the
two
clubs.
schools, yeah, when they and the clubs, let's not get into the clubs because a lot of fighting happened after those after those outings.
Yeah.
But they don't see eye to eye.
Mm.
Like they don't, we never used to sit next to
No.
each other. We'd sit across the way.
No.
So you'd be on that side of the field and we'd be on this side of the
rugby days,
field.
geez, you're waiting for something to go.
Exactly.
To happen.
So you can go up still, yeah. So if you take that into account, it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's that thing of there was a rivalry, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. We're still sitting, we're still talking, and
Yeah.
it's the same like with our cars. I'm an Opel guy, you a VW guy,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter. The car itself, it does stay true to what a GTI is.
Yeah.
You're gonna go right here now for me.
It's basically your choice of car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't really, like, to me, I always go on with the guys about VW,
Yeah.
but it's only because that's just part of that
Yeah.
little rivalry.
That's
It's
just
part
fun,
of the
fun.
yeah, it's
Yeah, you
part
can
of
lighten
the
up
of the
fun, yeah.
of the Gatmark. You
Yeah.
know, it's that type of thing.
And to support the team, it's like the Premier League. It's the
Yeah,
same thing.
exactly.
Yes.
It's like I'm a Liverpool supporter, you're a
Yeah.
United supporter.
Exactly.
You know, it's like we go on with each other,
Yeah.
but in the end, who really cares? We still watch the football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's still for the love of what we
Exactly. We still love cars, and it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what the brand is. I still love cars because that was always my passion since a child.
do. Yeah.
And I can always appreciate a good car.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the brand. Just for me, it's about appreciating a beautiful car, and that's just who I am, and that's just who I've always been as a child.
I mean, I could say the same. I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm brand specific, but I mean, I also grew. It comes from what your dad had.
That's
when he was
correct.
younger, if it was that the case, my dad had a Beetle. Obviously wasn't around that time, but
Yeah.
I saw pictures and
But
stuff. And I
still,
was always mesmerized.
That's correct.
So my first car was a City Golf, and I just made the natural progression.
Yeah.
I
And now
enjoy
your
VW
brother,
for
and now
it
your
is.
brother's driving a Golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
City Golf.
it's just how it is.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
tied into what your family does, or you know.
Yeah.
And that's what inspires you at the end
Exactly,
of the day.
because it's the same like me. I mean, I people would say I'm brand blind. It's not that. It's just that I love my Opel. I always have, and I always will.
Yeah.
And I want to stick to the brand specifically because it's dead in this country.
Yes.
So that was why I stuck to it. But it's again
Yeah, you
that
got the
same
best of
thing.
it, eh?
Yeah, but it's like
You got
it's
the best
really
of Opel.
Yeah, so it's really the thing with me is it's the same thing. My dad was an Opel guy, and now I'm an Opel guy. So it's exactly what you're saying. We kind of grew up with it, and that is why we stick to the brand kind of
Yeah.
a thing, and why we actually end up with the brand. I don't know what. I know she was an Opel person at some point.
Yeah, way back in my time, I
She
was
had a
an Opel
boss.
person.
Oh,
I
lovely.
had an Opel boss. But from my Opel, I moved over to VW.
And then she never turned
So-
back. She said
That's
And then I
that's normally what
never
happens.
came
They say.
she went to the. She went to
We're
the.
just waiting on Mickey.
Oh God.
You know, we will convince him. I mean, listen, it's gonna take a while. I mean, he's a Liverpool fan.
Oh,
so,
goodness.
you know
I
what?
can't believe you said that.
Let's just
What
give
soccer
him
do you
time.
watch? What soccer do you watch again? Who do you support? Do you even watch soccer? Oh God.
I do apologize.
Guys, we need to apologize to all United fans.
Yeah. This is on this day the coach left as well.
Yeah, shame.
Yeah, listen, let's not
Shame.
bring up the tears. Let's just go
Yeah,
with
no.
the flow.
Well, look here, I think we need
Let's
to end this.
let's bless the car.
Yeah,
in a good
I think we need to end this
Yeah,
interview
yeah.
before it gets a bit ugly. But Dex, thanks so much. Thanks for availing yourself.
No, thank
Dexter, you need to come back, eh?
Yeah.
Once
No,
you've done your
yeah.
changes, once you have
I'll
done your
I'll
updates.
keep you guys in
See the
contact.
backseat driver.
Yeah. I'll keep you guys in
Just
contact.
leave
The
him.
backseat driver must always have something to say.
But of course.
Thanks so much once again. Guys, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also don't forget to hit that notification button. Bang that like button, by the way. And the notification button, the reason for that is every time we upload a video, obviously you will get notified. Also, don't forget that we are at 108 Durham Avenue next to Powerflow. We do have a detailing service, a car wash, as well as a coffee shop. This is Havoc TV, completely
Completely
disruptive.